We are here in Kansas after almost 2 full months without races due to my crash in Flanders, where I injured my elbow. The elbow is all good now. It took quite a while to get it back to full fit, but focused on getting ready for the tour. Some racing before that as well, and the first race with my Gravel World Champions jersey here in United States, which will be a full trip into unknown for me personally and also for the team. So this race is very long. It's about 325 kilometers in length, about I think just under 4,000 meters of climbing, which is not a lot in that distance, but energy consumption wise it's almost double the size of one-day classics in the World Tour. Also time wise it will take twice as long. Merida Silex is perfectly suited for loose gravel like this and for off-road riding. It has a longer wheelbase, a different geometry to a road bike. It handles better at high speeds, more stable. It's not as nimble maybe as a road bike, but it definitely helps on the gravel. It also has a huge tire clearance. We will use single speed front chainrings. Climbs here are not steep. It's more dragging up and down. With the speed we go, there's less chance of a mechanical issue and mud clogging in the front wheel area. We have also lots of mounts for bags and bottles. Probably use 1 liter bottles along with some other stuff. So nutrition is probably the most important thing in an event of this length, because we will race for more or less 10 hours. We will need all the nutrients that we can possibly get in. We are lucky to have Never Second as our sponsor. Personally love their C90 drink mix. It's 90 grams of carbs in a half a liter bottle. Tomorrow we'll put 2 bags of it in each bottle, and yeah, I will try to consume 120 grams of carbohydrates per each hour of racing. I will start with probably 1 liter of C90 plus a bottle of water, and then a couple of gels, Never Second energy bars, and maybe some rice cakes. Hope we will be up to the challenge. Still finalizing our choice considering the tires and so on, because the weather's been, well, a little bit wet in the last couple of days, and the mud is a bit different here. It's almost a clay structure, so it sticks to tires and frame, and yeah, probably a narrow and more slick tire is better for that sort of conditions. But then on the other side, the gravel is super loose. A bigger volume tire is faster over that loose gravel because it can float over it instead of sinking in. So yeah, we'll see. Will be a day that we remember for the rest of our lives for sure, because it's such a long ride. My longest ride so far was yeah, almost just over half the size, so will be interesting. It's not at all what I expected, to be honest. It's the gravel is super loose, and it's similar when they put new sands over the gravel in Europe to maintain it. It's soft for a little bit and super hard to ride, slow also. So it takes a lot of energy to just move the bike forward. And it will be a very hard race on Saturday. I feel physically ready, but it's not gonna be easy at all. There are also some nasty parts with big stones and rocks that are pretty sharp, so we had a couple of punctures today. Me not, and Matej also not, but Lukas had some, and we also suffered a puncture with the car, so Yeah, we will see. I think I will go in the race relaxed, and I'm still super grateful for the opportunity. It's super nice here. It's gonna be a very special experience that I'm gonna remember for the rest of my life for sure. So we'll see what we'll do on Saturday. It's 3 a.m. here, but it's 9 a.m. in, no, what is it? 10 a.m. in Europe, so it's not so early, it's over.
Race day, and Matej is doing the washing up.
To distract myself from the fear of all the gravel, muddy sectors.
What time is it?
5:30, 5:20 morning AM. Only I think Jack Norris is already 5 hours awake, and otherwise only the people that do Unbound Gravel, because I just put my feet in the shoes for 10 hours.
The most important thing today is this. I stole it from my kids all the way from Monaco. Put it in my pocket, easier to access.
Let's go!
He's won Milan, San Remo, he's won stages in all three Grand Tours. More importantly, at Korea, he is the reigning UCI Gravel World Champion. Join me in welcoming Mr. Matej Mohorič. And now I can hear the heli buzzing overhead, and we all know what that means. Seconds remain until the men cross the line.
By all accounts, it is the most competitive field for both the men and the women.
And there they go, our elite men are underway.
Hydration pack, maybe wipe the chain with a wet cloth and put new loop, and I'm good to go.
Okay, so he will stop.
Okay, so far we go.
Okay.
Matej!
나이가.
Might be John Borstelman there on the front, but sitting on second wheel, riding a smart race. Bahrain victorious is Matej Mohorič, our current gravel world champion. Second wheel.
Today was a hard day.
I can say this was quite an experience. It's much different than the gravel race I did in Europe.
It was quite humbling to see the welcome that we were given by the American fans. I didn't realize so many people were following the sport so closely. Many people knew me and recognized the jersey and the team. They were thanking us for coming over. It was really nice to see. I'm happy that together with the team we took the decision to come and experience it. There was always a sensation of or a feeling of adventure, no? Revolving around this race. I think, yeah, if I didn't puncture, it would have been possible to stay in contention and test my legs against some of the others. But yeah, just my puncture happened when we were riding all bunched up in a group, and I think a stone came from underneath one of the other bikes that was from a rider that was next to me and just shot straight into my tire. Yeah, I think at the end of the day we had bad luck with punctures, not just me, also Matej and Lukas. They dropped out of contention really early actually. So yeah, unfortunate. I lasted way longer. I think I punctured only after 5 hours, but still. We really enjoyed the adventure and the spirit of it, and yeah, it was nice to see in person. It's quite different than to see on the TV or on the internet. The pictures don't do it justice.